Well, hi there. My name is Jennifer. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you've ever come by, I am doing a series on what it's like from my perspective to start a YouTube channel in midlife with absolutely no experience whatsoever. And I'm getting ready to head into an appointment. And one of the things I'm trying is just filming my day-to-day life, walking out in public with a phone, with a selfie stick, recording myself talking out loud, although I'm trying to get comfortable. But anyway, for today's topic, I want to talk about perseverance. It actually wasn't the original plan. The original plan was to post a video on overwhelm, and I was calling it Overwhelm Part 3. I don't know if you can see the beautiful mountains behind me. Let me turn you around. Let's see if I can show you what they look like. I'm kind of far away right now in the city. They're very, very pretty. But anyway, something happened and I've got to go back and film that video again. Now, this is the second video that I have recorded on the topic of perseverance at this point. I did that subject or that topic in video 3 when I was filming my third YouTube video, and I finally was able to talk for 11 minutes straight, only to find out that I had a huge bug on my head that I didn't realize until I happened to be walking back and looking at the video. And there was absolutely no way that I could get away with this bug on my head. Well, anyway, yesterday's video, which was going to be on the topic of overwhelm, I feel like we're getting a lot of light reflection. I had another situation that I didn't realize while I was still in the location, that I realized I could not post the video, and it was most upsetting. And I've got to go back and do it again. But anyway, I'm going to do this video in 2 parts, because I'm walking into my appointment right now. But I want to come back. I'm at our local orthopedic surgeon's office here in Anchorage, Alaska. It's called OPA, and this place is packed. But anyway, I will be back after that appointment, and I will tell you the story. Well, hi there. I am back from my appointment, coming to you from my truck sitting here in the parking lot. And as promised, I'm going to share with you how, once again, perseverance as a content creator, and especially for us newbies who are just getting into this, that perseverance is going to be something that we are going to need from the get-go. And as I was sharing before about that video that I did, it was my part 3 video on perseverance. I had another situation yesterday where all the video that I took, I had to completely delete. And I had already left the location. So I was like, oh no. And basically what happened was yesterday's video was going to be on the topic of overwhelm. It was going to be part 3. And I was really looking forward to recording that video. I took you down to the coastal trail in Anchorage, Alaska. It was so beautiful. The sun was out. You could see Denali. You could see the mountains across the inlet, which normally you can't see. They look like majestic castles. They're so beautiful. There was a huge cargo ship that was leaving the harbor. It was just so pretty. It was such a lovely day, and the sun was shining, and the leaves looked so pretty. And I went through that whole video. I even did a couple of different things. I did a little intro. I did a little ending, because yeah, it was a really, really busy trail. So, you know, once again, it was another step in getting out of my comfort zone. And this particular trail is really, really busy, and just navigating, filming and talking. But then, you know, sometimes I needed to pause. And anyway, so it was an event, you know, to record the video, and a lot of new things. Well, what I didn't realize until I got home that evening, so I was done, headed in my car, went all the way home, was going to have a nice family night with my family. So got all the way back home, which is across town for me, which isn't necessarily a feat here in Anchorage. This is not a huge city. But anyway, to say that I was not even near my filming location, so it wasn't like I could go and redo it right away. Like in part 3, I was able to go re-record the video in part 3. This time around, I wasn't. And I was visiting with my family. Do you guys ever all like pile into the bathroom like when someone's washing their face? My daughter and I were next to each other washing makeup, and the guys in the house, my son and my husband, were hanging out. We were just all, catching up for the day. And all of a sudden I looked, and right here I had a massive pimple. And not just a pimple, it was a huge whitehead pimple. And I was like, oh no, how long has that been there? Like, I remember feeling, and I've got you kind of balanced. I'm such a hand talker, guys, and I've got you balanced on a stand on my knee, but I feel like we're wiggling. And I apologize. I am such a hand talker. So we'll try not to be too much, but it's really difficult. It's like natural. Any hand talkers out there? Anyway, I digress. Back to the pimple. Earlier in the day, I could feel like something, like it felt like a blemish was coming for sure. And I just kind of dabbed it with some powder, and I couldn't see anything. But the problem is now that I'm 53 years old, guys, I have to have, in fact, I have an eye appointment today. I have got to have reading glasses, or I can't see anything up close. I went my whole life without glasses, but I cannot do that anymore. And I made the mistake of just not putting on my glasses and checking my face closely to make sure I didn't have anything that was egregious or needed to be addressed, like a juicy whitehead pimple. It was not cute, guys. Not at all. And when I saw that in the mirror, when I was taking my makeup off, I was like, oh no, is that in my videos? Like maybe by some kind of crazy chance, like it just wasn't that visible. It was absolutely not the case. That pimple was so visible. And of course, right by my mouth. So I feel like you couldn't miss it. It was like the bug in my part 3 video. There was no denying that there was a bug in my hair. Well, in this particular video, there was no denying that I had a huge whitehead right there. And it was like the sunlight that was out so bright yesterday was just hitting it just right, and it was like it was glowing. And I was like, oh no, like I was proud of that video. I thought it went well, for being so new. And if you're new, if you have a successful video capture, you're really happy about that. You're really thrilled. And I had to delete all of the work, and I was like, oh shoot, that is just most unfortunate. So that's what I did. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go today. So hopefully I've got enough time. I'm not exactly sure what time it is. I want to go back down to that location and do that walk again. I don't know if the mountains will be out how they were yesterday. I don't know if Denali / Mount McKinley will be out again, and a huge cargo ship looking so cool. It was just so pretty. I don't know if it'll be that way, but I'm going to go down. I'm going to persevere, and I am going to re-film that video. So as new content creators and expert content creators, they probably have so many things in place, like a checklist. I was thinking, I'm like, okay, always make sure you're recording, make sure you've got enough battery. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glasses on and do a quick check of my face to make sure there's nothing terribly egregious on my face, so I can record. Now, we're going to have pimples and blemishes. I have PCOS. And if you don't know what that is, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. And it means that people with that condition tend to struggle with acne and breakouts. Plus, I'm menopausal. So my face breaks out. Like I try to use medication to chill it out, but my skin is never going to be completely clear and perfect. Not at all. And we don't have to be perfect. We just have to be authentic. But every once in a while, there's going to be something that when you think about putting content out there, you may have to scratch the project and start over and just persevere. But that's what I'm going to go do today. So if you're getting ready to film or you've had the same thing, just go back and do it again. We got it. And as new creators, we will continue on in our journey, learning tips and tricks along the way. And boy, there's so much to learn, guys. I'm just kind of floored really at how much I have to learn. But once again, which my next video again will be on overwhelm, I'm not going to worry about all that right now, because if I do, then it just drives me crazy. But we're just going to go one video at a time. Next video is overwhelm part 3. And this is perseverance part 2, which was an unexpected gift. So as I encourage myself, I hope it encourages you. And I wish you tremendous success with your YouTube journey. I am excited for it, and I hope you are too. And if you are a return, I'm like tongue-tied all of a sudden, blah, 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 blah. I'm not deleting this either. This is staying. But if you're a return viewer, thank you so much for watching any of my videos. And I hope as I go through this journey, it encourages you. If this is your first time here, thank you for watching, you know, this random lady that you found on YouTube who's starting a YouTube channel and decided to like put a series out. And I thank you for those who have left comments and those who have watched any of my videos and come back, and it really means a lot to me. And I wish you as well tremendous success. And until the next video, I will see you then. Bye.